I grew up in a small village in southwestern Nigeria. Back then, we had a king. His name was King Aderemi. People respected him, but deep down, they were afraid of him. The strange thing was that the king never aged. When my father was a child, the king already looked like a full-grown man. When I became a young man, he still looked the same. No gray hair, no weak legs, no sickness. People started whispering strange things around the palace. The palace was quiet at night. Too quiet. No birds, no insects. Even dogs refused to pass near it after sunset. Every month, something bad happened. A strong farmer would die in his sleep. A pregnant woman would not wake up. A healthy guard would collapse suddenly. There was never blood, never wounds, just death. The elders would gather and talk in low voices. They suspected the king, but nobody dared speak openly. People who spoke too much usually disappeared or became mad. Why I went close to the palace. When I was about 20 years old, I got work as a helper in the palace. My job was simple: cleaning, carrying water, and sweeping at night. There was one rule we were always told: never go behind the palace after dark. Behind the palace was a small old hut made of clay. No one lived there. No guard stood near it. One night, I was cleaning late when I saw the king walk out alone. He was not wearing his crown. He was barefoot. That alone scared me. I followed from far. My heart was beating fast. What I saw in the hut, the king entered the hut and left the door slightly open. Inside, there was fire, but the fire was not normal. It was blue. The king was sitting on the floor. He was naked. His body had strange marks on it. Around him were calabashes. Inside them were human hair, teeth, dried skin, and small bones. Then the king started speaking. He was not speaking to anyone I could see. He said, "I have given you many. Give me more time." Then he cut his hand and poured blood on the ground. Something answered him. I did not see it, but I heard it. The voice was deep and slow. It said, "One life every moon." I ran. The truth comes out. The next morning, a young man from my area died in his sleep. He was strong and healthy the night before. That was when I understood. The king was using sorcerer power to stay alive. Every month, someone had to die. The palace knew. The elders knew. But fear kept everyone quiet. Years passed like this. When the power changed its price one year, something went wrong. That month, nobody in the village died. People were happy, but the elders were worried. Then, one night, thunder shook the ground. The palace shook. People heard loud crying. By morning, the king's first son was missing. The king locked himself inside the palace and refused to come out for days. The end of the king. After 3 days, the palace guards forced the door open. The king was dead on his throne. His body was dry and hard, like it had been dead for many years. His eyes were open. Behind the palace, the small hut had collapsed. Inside it were broken calabashes and dried blood. The king's son was never found. Till today, the palace was abandoned. Nobody lives there. At night, people still hear footsteps and soft chanting near that place. Old people say the king is still paying for the lives he used.